Soon you'll hear about it if you're at this show sometimes. Go crazy for Chris Borg! Alright guys, we're gonna do some call and response. When I say my dad's, you say birthday. My dad's. Birthday. My dad's. Birthday. When I say was, you say today. Was. Today. Was. Today. 100% of you are already 100% more excited about that than he was. It's sad. My dad's birthday was today. We went for family dinner and I got some hot family tips from my parents. And I got weird. Don't get me wrong, I love a good piece of dad advice. But like, you never want advice from your parents to be too specific, or else it just reveals lessons they've learned. Like, you never want to hear be like, Chris, you promised me that if you were ever at that new Rona just southwest of the Twilliger exit of the Henday on a Tuesday, and your gut is not right because you didn't know that you have to refrigerate mayonnaise after opening it, and you spent all morning eating a literal platter of egg salad sandwiches, and you can't find the public bathroom, Chris, it is still not okay to use the staff bathroom. Like, what the fuck? Is that why we go to Home Depot now? Is that what happened? My dad just got caller ID in the year 2016, and he did it only to fuck with telemarketers better. He realized that if he could realize it was like a telemarketer right away, he could get that first strike in and win that small battle. And when you get to a certain age, life is all about winning the small battles because Lord knows you're losing the big ones. So you yell at WestJet employees and you return stuff to Costco that you didn't even buy from Costco because you know they have a weak return policy and that's what rebelling is in your 50s. So my dad has this new shtick. We'll see that it's like a telemarketer, and right away, before they can say anything, he'll just say, yeah, can I speak to Dave? And Dave doesn't exist. So it catches them off guard. And a lot of the time, they'll go, Dave's not here, which he loves. Or they'll hang up, which he also takes as a win. My sister and I were visiting my dad, and the phone rang. He saw on the caller ID it was a telemarketer, so we threw it on speakerphone. We all gathered around, and we're like, shh, shh, shh. Oh yeah, is Dave there? And then something magical happened. Because the guy on the other line said, yeah, 1 second. Dave is here, man! What's he gonna be like? What if he wants to come over and eat snacks? We're not ready for company. This is crazy. All these questions interrupted by, oh yeah, this is Dave. Which was 100% just the same guy we were talking to using a slightly lower voice. And we fucking lost it. Hilarious. We laughed so hard. The jig was up before it started. Which is a shame. I would have loved to have fun and be like, you know what, Dave, you sound like a great employee. Could I maybe speak to your manager to tell him how good you're doing? You're like, okay, 1 second. Oh, this is Dave's manager. What a responsive company. Give me the CEO. Oh, this is the CEO. How many voices does this guy have? How deep is his art? I don't know. There's also the option that Dave is a real guy. Like, maybe he was that first guy's, like, lower voice older brother, like a Ray Romano, Brad Romano situation. He was like, Dave, you won't believe this. They're asking for you, man. For Dave? Yes, David, this is your chance to prove your worth to this company and to me as a brother. Please, David, make this sale. All right, put me in. This is Dave. Oh, God, they're laughing at me. Oh, God. And then maybe his manager came in and was like, David, you're fired. So sad. Speaking of sad shit, I've been trying to grow my hair out long, and it's at this really shitty middle stage that looks terrible. And my friends have been very supportive by constantly reminding me that I look like the villain from the first Shrek movie, Lord Farquaad. That's neat. Into it! Thank you. Thanks, Mom. That's my mom. Instead of like Tamara's mom, she isn't dressed in white and all like beautiful. She's just squatting in the corner. Oh man. Weird names. I'm not sure if you guys are up to date with naming trends. I was student teaching recently and I found out like 50% of kids these days are just named Liam. Like, kids are either named Liam or it's just like a hodgepodge of sounds that like sets them up to be like an artistic, eccentric type. Like, well, this is our youngest, our daughter, Palosh, and our handsome son, Trextor, and our beautiful teenage daughter, Lady.gov, and then the triplets, Liam, Liam, and Liam. The Modern Family. Oh man, when I was student teaching, I had to, I was at a junior high, and I had to supervise 2 classrooms at lunch hour and make sure no kids went in the hallway in between those classrooms, because if kids are walking in the hallway, then they're talking in the hallway. And if they're talking in the hallway, then they're H-core making out in the hallway. And if they're H-core making out in the hallway, then they're pregnant in the hallway. And the logistics of what, 60, 70 births in a junior high every lunch hour? It's a janitorial nightmare. Stay out of the halls. That's how it was explained to me. I also disagree with that logic. But can't be in the hall. Next thing you know, placenta everywhere. So I'm just like in the classroom trying to make conversation with the kids, but it's hard because I can't talk to 13-year-olds about like the same shit that I talked to my friends with when I was 13. Like, there's no way I could like find a group of like the cool dudes and be like, "Sup guys, so if we all pitch in $5, my older brother Travis can get us a pack of primetime cigarillos. And also, can anyone else here grow pubic hair yet?" "No, man, me neither. Yeah, I'm praying for it too. I don't know. Yeah, I'm horrified about what's happening to my body." That's insane. I did just like walk around and be like, "Oh, what are you eating for lunch today?" Like, "Oh, I'm having a little vegetarian lasagna." Like, "Oh, well, hate to be a stickler, but there's a little bit of chicken in there. Not really, vegetarian." "Oh, no, chicken isn't a meat." Why is chicken not a meat to you?" "Well, chickens can't feel pain." All right, first of all, who the fuck are you to speak for chickens? Are you a chicken? You might be a chicken-ass motherfucker, but you are no literal chicken. Second of all, how can you judge what is and what isn't meat based on the sensation of touch? Using your logic, little girl, you could go up to Stephen Hawking. Know what that is? Probably not. You're 12. But you could go up to Stephen Hawking, you could cut off his leg, and you could call it a fucking garden salad. Fuck you! So I was having a certain level of disconnect with my students. But it was hard. I was just like in the hallway and it was just like making sure it was clear. And at one point in the hallway, there was a teacher who was going, "Where are you supposed to be right now? Where are you supposed to be right now?" You know, all rhetorical like. And I was getting excited because whoever she was talking to, he wasn't responding. And nothing gets me fucking fired up like, rebelling in the public sector. I love that. And so I was like, shit, I'm gonna pull up my phone, film it, yell "World Star," it'll make my Tuesday. This week's gonna turn around. And she kept on repeating it. And she was walking towards me, so I was like, kids behind me, turn around, no kid. At this point, she's like 4 feet away from me, and we're making eye contact. And she's like, "Where are you supposed to be right now?" And I realized that she thinks I'm a student. And I had 2 options. I could A, explain that I'm in fact a student teacher, which was, I thought, obvious by the fact that we had talked as professionals earlier this week, Vicky, and by the fact that I was wearing a cardigan. Or I could hang my head, apologize, and get back to class. And I did the latter. I was new, I freaked out. And I could understand the whole mix-up. It was like a high school, like I could be 18. This was a junior high. In her eyes, I was a max 14 years old. In her eyes, I was going splitsies and cigarillo cartons and like jerking off to dreams of hand jobs. 14-year-old shit. That's what it was all about. Well, yeah, it's weird. And I think we should tip teachers. I think teachers deserve tips. Like, we tip waitresses and like bartenders, and generally you tip someone if it's like a low-paying base job, and if they go the extra mile, you really appreciate it, so you throw them some bucks. So like, if I had a great teacher, I'd throw them like a 20 at the end of the year. But using that logic, if we're gonna do it, like even if the teacher sucked, even if it was shitty, you would still probably feel obliged to tip like 10%. Like at the end of the year, the teacher could be like, "Well, actually, unfortunately, we're all out of your son, Brian. Fresh out, but could I offer you a seasonal Liam?" We have plenty. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I've been Chris.